So far we have learnt about what is sexual reproduction and the types of sexual reproduction. In this part, let us see the phases of life cycle. It is in three stages. Life cycle, during the life there are three stages in each living organism. The first stage is juvenile stage or vegetative stage. It is the growth between the birth to reproductive stage, that is the childhood stage. And the reproductive phase is the second stage, that is the stage of producing the young ones. There are two types here. We can see the producing the young ones. One is seasonal breeders. These animals reproduce seasonally, that is a particular period of that year. And the second one is continuous breeders. These can reproduce at any time during the year. For example, you can see the honeybee and rabbit. The third phase of the living thing is the senescent phase, which is the end of the reproductive phase, and once for all the degeneration starts with the living organisms. The next topic is about parthenogenesis. Here, what is parthenogenesis? What is the difference between sexual reproduction and parthenogenesis? Here, parthenogenesis means the egg is developed into an individual without fertilization. So, the egg is having n number of chromosomes. There is no union of male and female gametes. The egg itself is developed into the individual without fertilization, without the union of male and female gametes. The types of fertilization. It is natural fertilization and artificial. That is types of fertilization. Here I am telling it is the parthenogenesis. That is natural and artificial parthenogenesis. Natural parthenogenesis is of two types, complete and incomplete parthenogenesis. Complete parthenogenesis means here no biparental reproduction, there is no male at all, only the female individuals are represented here. So here egg is again grown into a individual, that is the female individual. The incomplete parthenogenesis. The incomplete parthenogenesis here, it takes place both sexual as well as here. Both sexual means in reproduction, that is fertilization takes place, as well as non-fertilization is also possible in this condition of incomplete parthenogenesis. For example, you can take a honeybee. See here, unfertilized, that is the eggs without fertilization develops into males or drones, and the fertilized eggs develop into queen bee. You know already in a honeybee comb there is only one queen bee and worker bees on male bees are there. So the unfertilized eggs are developed into male, and the fertilized egg, that is the union, after the union of male and female gametes, that egg grows into the queen bee. And let us see the artificial parthenogenesis. The unfertilized eggs develop into a complete individual that should have a physical or chemical stimuli. Stimuli means some unfertilized eggs develop into complete individual by physical or chemical stimuli. That is, it needs an outside prickling or anything else force from the outside, then only it will develop into a complete individual. But here it won't be fertilized, but the eggs may turn into a individual. It needs the physical or chemical. It may be some chemical substance to produce or some physical contact to come into an individual. Next one, let us see the animals are classified according to how they give birth to young ones. So there are three types. Oviparous, which give birth by laying eggs. See, this is a picture of a hen. You know already the waves or birds lay the eggs and it hatches and develops into an adult. The second one is viviparous, which give birth to young ones directly. For example, cow. The cow won't lay the eggs, but it reproduces the young ones directly. The third one is ovoviviparous. Here, embryo develops inside the egg, present inside the mother. See here, the egg is present inside the mother of a female, but the young one develops inside the egg, but it won't have any contact like placenta or anything cord like anything as the case of mammals. So this is taken place in the case of shark. You are seeing a 3-month embryo of ovoviviparous, which is known as ovoviviparous reproduction.